Hey there. So I have a confession. I'm exhausted. I'm exhausted in a way that sleep can't even touch. The other day I came across this question and I wrote it down in my journal, and it said, did I treat myself like someone I love today? And I had to let that sit because the truth is I haven't been. I keep going on and talking about pause of performance, and to be honest, I haven't been doing that. I've been running on empty. I've been in survival mode for the last 2 years. I've been working 6 days a week, 3 or 4 different jobs, getting crumbs to survive and barely surviving at that. And whenever anyone asks me how I'm doing, I'll say I'm fine. And the truth is, I'm struggling and I'm exhausted. I go to bed tired, I wake up tired. My sleeping patterns are all erratic thanks to menopause. That's a completely different story. And yet I also know that part of it is due to this overwhelming anxiety that I'm not where I need to be. I look at my bank account and my heart is in my stomach. And there are so many times where I'm like, how did I get here? Like, really, how did I get here? There are some days that I feel lost. And all too often, I have family and friends who'll say, it's like, you've been in challenging situations before, and the thing about it is that you always figure things out and you always bounce back. And this time around, it's just taking a lot longer than I expected. And I'm exhausted. The only thing that saves me, honestly, is going for my walks. I feel like that's the one thing that I've worked hard to rekindle. Anytime that I step out in nature on any day, I just feel this sense of calm and understanding that, you know what, whatever I'm dealing with for this particular day is gonna change. It has to change. I have to believe that. There was a point where I had a morning routine. I poured into myself. I felt like I had it all together. I was really more intentional about my time and the spaces and the things that I was doing, and I feel like things kind of started to unravel like 2 years ago. There are moments where I feel like I'm buried and there's no way out. And at the same time, I understand that even in the space of being buried, there's a way for you to get out. Sometimes shame in the space of our struggling will have us leaning more into silence because we don't want to be a bother to anyone. We don't want to overburden other people. And this is where sometimes stepping out of that will allow you to know the people that will help. I'm really thankful for my family and friends who at different points have rallied around me and supported me in different ways, personally, financially, spiritually, physically. And I have some great friends that will every day share a daily affirmation in the morning and at night, the message that I need to see, the prayer that I need to receive, the text that I need to get. Here's the thing, life is hard. And I'm understanding a lot more that it's okay to not be okay in this space right now. I'm also understanding that for as long as I can remember, when I kicked off this series, or just when I think about positive performance, I just needed to be able to find some way to breathe. I remember that I felt like I was suffocating after I left this one place that had been part of my life for 15 years. No one talks about the grief that happens when you leave a place that has been part of your life. And you leave in a way on your own terms, but you leave also without a plan. You also leave because you realize that you've outgrown that space and there's nothing there for you. So there's an element of grief and sadness, and somewhere in the mix, joy as you think about what the next journey is going to be like. And I was fortunate to step into this really beautiful space and journey and head back into the classroom. And I loved my time at St. Rose. I loved my colleagues. I loved my department. You couldn't ask for a better group of individuals who truly supported you in so many different ways. I'm so thankful that we all stay in touch, our little community. At the same time, I also realize that sometimes in the process when things end, you've completed your time and role in that space, so you have to reimagine what's next. And I think that's a part where I kind of got stuck. There's this part of me that's conflicted. I've lost count of the jobs that I've applied for, the job fairs that I've gone to. I feel like over the last 2 years I must have sent out at least 1,000, or if not more, resumes and cover letters, and nothing. And there's that voice in the back of my head, the one that keeps whispering, and I feel like it keeps getting louder and louder. It's like everything you need is within you. That idea and that business that you've been talking about, this is the time to lean into it. And while you're at it, live your life and enjoy moments that bring you joy. And I feel guilty for thinking about that and wanting to experience that. And at the same time, I realize that what makes everything work out is being intentional and carving out that time to experience joy, because we deserve it. I deserve it. Did I treat myself like someone I love today? No. Sometimes in the face of everything that we're dealing with, we are our harshest critics, and we do not take the best care of ourselves. And I want to change that. And I hope you'll join me in that too. Pause the performance for me is an invitation to breathe and to honor your story and to reconnect with the parts of yourself that have been waiting to be heard. So, whenever I'm on here talking about it, I also realize that I need to live it too. And I want to bring you into that space as well. So I've been working on something that I want to share with you. They say it takes 21 days to form or embrace a habit, and I hope that in the next few days I will share this opportunity with all of you so that we can all work to pause together. There's beauty in community, and I'm realizing that a lot more. And I've shared this African proverb before: if you want to go fast, go alone, but if you want to go far, go together. And I feel like all of us are in that space, especially right now, where we're not waking up excited. We feel like we're behind. We feel stressed. We feel anxious. We feel angry. We feel sad, grief, a whole host of emotions. We may look around at where we are and say, this is not where I want to be. This is not the job that I dreamed I would have. And sometimes, instead of taking action, because there's so many different reasons why we feel we can't take action, we just stay where we are. And I don't want us to be stuck. I don't want to be stuck. I know what it feels like to be stuck. And I don't want that. And I don't want that for me. I don't want that for you. So I'm hoping that this gift that I want to share with all of you will be a journey that we can take together. We all need a reason to feel joy in our lives because we deserve it. And yeah, this is an invitation for you to join me so that we can breathe together. And when we kick things off, we can know the beauty that happens when we pause. And for a change, we decide to treat ourselves with love. Stay tuned.